Hello there, it's Friday the 4th. I'm FX Plu and this is the market brief. Back on foot again. I forgot to charge the air wheel. So Brexit negotiations this week, they're spitting out some pretty mixed messages, aren't they? After a rather disappointing round of talks on Wednesday, which saw no deal swing back into focus, sentiment from yesterday rather seems to hold a little more hope. And despite an air of optimism around the fishing issues, we do have to remember we've still had no significant comment over competition and government support. As such, don't hold your breath. We've still got a long way to go. Sorry, Colin's just lost his ball. It was hoped, of course, that this week we would see some sort of agreement, which indeed would give the EU Commission and the UK Parliament enough time to ratify the terms without repeating the late night dramas from a year ago. But it's Brexit after all, and Brexit means lastminute.com, so we can probably expect things to drag on further right up to the deadline as both sides take the negotiations down to the wire. On the COVID front, we had some good news. The first delivery of the Pfizer vaccine apparently came through the Channel Tunnel yesterday. Logistical issues are now really the only remaining barrier. That's because the vaccine needs to be stored and delivered at extremely low temperatures. So there's still just a degree of caution over supply chain considerations. However, the hope remains that vaccines will begin to be released and used as early as next week. So all that positivity, of course, it helped push the pound higher. Sterling touched 135 against the dollar yesterday, the heady heights of 135. Trimmed the sales slightly before the close, but we open again this morning around 134. But the main event, here we are. It's non-farm Friday. Employment data. Right, so we've already had the ADP report. As the warm-up, we've also had the weekly jobless figures. The ADP private sector jobs, they were down about 100,000 from October. Yesterday's weekly jobless data saw new claims fall ever so slightly. But of course, the main event is non-farm payrolls, and that's today. And that remains as volatile as ever, which is why we have the sweepstake. Nobody's got a clue, not even FX Plu. So look, the November number, it's forecast to be lower than October. You'll remember that I think it was about 638,000, 640, something like that, new jobs last month that saw an away win. So far I've seen the headline number range from anything as high as 520 to anything as low as 450 in the past week or so, but it currently looks like expectation has settled around 485,000 new jobs. I actually put in a bid of 480 to the design legends last night. That was when I thought the forecast was 500. I will stick to my guns though, more because they've already done the pre-game graphic and wouldn't appreciate a last minute change much more than I think that I'm on the money. So look, with me most likely out of the contention for yet another month, consider the field wide open for you and your best guess. Do get involved. Drop a number in the comments below, and of course, as always, we'll roll out the results early this afternoon. I'm crossing everything I've got for another home win. be good to get the glory back to Currency Transfer HQ. But good luck, all the best, and yeah, check the results early afternoon.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.